Yesterday was Valentine's Day and also Ash Wednesday. Today, we will discuss Saint Valentine, a venerable bishop whose heart was devoted to God, who gave up his head for the faith. He was a bishop in the 3rd century, serving the faith in Italy, at the city of Interamna. He had a particular ability to heal the sick through his prayer to God, which, as one can expect, brought many to convert to the faith. Pagans saw his miracles in the name of Christ and found themselves called to the church, despite regular persecutions against the Christians. One healing we know of involves the son of a tutor, Creighton. Creighton's son was very sick, so despite his paganism, he called Valentine to help the boy recover.
The bishop came and prayed all day for the ill boy, and through God's grace he was healed. Creighton and the rest of his family realized the spiritual sickness of Roman paganism after witnessing Valentine's curing of earthly sickness through the power of God in the Trinity. With physical illness removed from their house, they eagerly converted and were baptized, thus bringing their souls into good health as well.
These three decided that they would learn much more under Saint Valentine. Postponing their pursuit of knowledge under Creighton with his approval, they became students of the bishop instead. Valentine traveled throughout Italy with these 3 disciples, converted youths who followed him through his duties, learning the faith as they went. Yet, they were soon reminded of the risk of such duties, as Valentine came under house arrest. He was placed in the household of a judge who didn't have a hatred of Christianity, though. For that reason, he would often come to Valentine and speak about matters of religion.
Eventually, this judge gave the bishop a chance to prove the validity of Christ. He had a blind daughter. If Valentine's God could make her see again, the judge would embrace this God as the one true God. Eager to convert the man who kept him in prison, Saint Valentine prayed and laid his hands upon the girl's eyes. God willed a miracle, and she was able to see once more. She gained visual clarity, while her father gained spiritual clarity. Realizing the validity of Christianity, the judge had his entire household converted and baptized by Valentine. There were 44 of them in total. Afterwards, he let the bishop go free.
It seemed as if Valentine would be called to another imprisonment. After much effort spreading the faith, he converted the prefect of the city's son. This man confidently expressed his faith in public. He was an open Christian, yet part of the ruling elite. Such confidence was dangerous, but clearly his belief was sincere, as he knew martyrdom might await him. Yet the city prefect couldn't put his own son to death, so he spared him, instead arresting Bishop Valentine. There, the bishop was subject to numerous tortures, yet he maintained his faith. Eventually, he was sent to the prison in Rome, where the emperor presided. Valentine got along with the emperor, much like the judge during his house arrest.
The bishop and the emperor spoke at length about all sorts of things, but Valentine couldn't find much luck bringing him into the faith. He perhaps pushed his luck at one point, angering Emperor Claudius II, a man whose soul he wished to see saved. The emperor had enough of listening to Valentine, of pondering over his arguments for Christianity. The bishop was pulled from his cell at the emperor's orders and beat with clubs. Refusing to renounce his faith, Valentine embraced martyrdom. He was beheaded for his devotion to Christ and his courageous attempt to convert the emperor, whose soul had turned black.
For whatever reason, this triumphant bishop is now known for courtly love. Let us stress that Valentine's Day is a celebration of the saint, that this focus on courtship and love is secondary, that is the saint's patronage. But nowadays this patronage has been confused. It has been turned into merely a secular holiday, a feast of consumerism, not focused on the actual mystery of romantic love, but grounded in the modern world's lust. Let us reject lust and instead celebrate Saint Valentine in the pursuit of courtly love, of marriage, of proper romance on this day. Let us denounce modern society's false version of love, an idol of hedonism, premarital sex, and perversion. Let us celebrate the Christian concept of romantic love, marriages that last, and chastity. Most men and women are meant to marry, and in the modern day, we have more divorces than marriages. Such a tragedy is something to pray about on Valentine's Day, to pray that people realize the error of this false love, that people realize the need to return to tradition and to God.